you say you are not. You think that Chelsea is going to win this game against Bayern Munich?
Yes, and I can tell you at least 5 reasons.
Let's give me those reasons that
Bayern Munich, we can score them 5.
Yes, United have a chance, but Chelsea will always be Chelsea, and of course with the kind of form that Chelsea are in, and the system that we use.
I don't want them to sack Amorim though. I want him to still suffer in the league. But Barcelona, Bayern Munich, no, they can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
No, they can't do anything.
Okay, now let's talk about the FA charges, the 74 breaches of agents and intermediary rules by Chelsea.
Friends, people hate us. Serious. Because when
Just as you also hate people.
No, my own is not that. How can you be thinking they should take?
I think the players let him down. I mean, he had trust in some of the players like Wesley Fofana, Gimme Gittins. A lot of games are coming up. For me, I understand even if he had the opportunity to bench Caicedo, he would have done that.
Yeah.
Honestly, to add to that, I don't think he's the man for the job.
No, let's
Didier Drogba. I think one other thing, if I don't say it, I won't be fair, is Drogba against.
Right, guys, welcome back to CFC Africa, your number one channel for everything Chelsea, big news, reviews, as well as general, team form and team talk as well. Remember, last week we had Chelsea played Brentford and we got away with a draw. It's been a talking point for a lot of people, and also some injuries that probably might be affecting our chances getting into Champions League. Remember, Chelsea is playing Champions League on Wednesday as well, and a host of other stuff. And today we're going to be celebrating one of our legends when it comes to remembering the legend in this podcast as well. But as usual, I have my regular panelists in the studio. The man GHR Mando.
I'm here in the building.
Right. And on my right, I have the man Didier.
Kopama is back.
Right.
So I'm celebration.
Right, and those are, some of the things we'll be talking about. Kopama coming back from an injury and also, making a statement on that game. We'll talk about that. But first of all, let's talk about news that, things that are making rounds with regards to updates. With the club of Chelsea. We know that Chelsea have signed a 22-year-old from our sister club, Strasbourg, and he is. A lot of people think that he's coming because of the fact that now Jackson didn't come back, and so we need some more, help with regards to, how things. And also, McGew is back after the same, Jackson issue, because we need a lot more. And also, Delap is off, injured. Yeah. So I don't know what you make of these news that are, coming on. First of all, it's the signing of Emmanuel and also the coming back of Guy.
Honestly, I think.
Do you think it's going to help the team?
Of course, but I think the signing of Emmanuel Emega is only a future signing because he's coming in next summer. Next summer. So for me,
so it's not an immediate.
No, it's not an immediate
inclusion in the team. Okay.
However, I think Chelsea have a lot of belief in him, and they believe that he's potentially even better than Nicolas
And the news
Jackson.
have been coming even before. The signing. We've been hearing. Some stuff about him. Yeah, and his potentials.
22-year-old, captaining Strasbourg already, and then last season scoring 4 goals, 3 assists,
right,
and eventually helping Strasbourg to get into the Conference League competition, meaning that he has really good potential. If you look at this, his attributes as a striker, with his pace. I think it's rare to find a striker with that kind of pace and to be able to finish well. He clocked the highest pace player last season in the league. So I think he has that potential, really, really good potential. And Chelsea are looking into, making good use of that potential to replace maybe Nicolas Jackson, or even better than Nicolas Jackson, as they believe. So for me, good addition into the team going next season.
Right. Okay, let me come to Didier. Your thoughts on the signing of Emmanuel and as well as the coming back of McGew. Do you think is going to make any difference in regards to Chelsea, especially now that we are going to be playing Champions League and also EPL at the same time?
Yeah, So this signing is really going to help the team because I think we have a lot of matches to play. We have the Carabao, we have FA Cup,
Yes.
League, Champions League, and here the case, Dilab is injured. Joao Pedro can do all.
You're right. Yeah.
And McGill coming back last season, we saw what he did in the Conference League.
Right.
So McGill can be playing the EFL, that's the Carabao. They can just like separate it for them, just to not put pressure on them. And if a player is on that pressure, you can easily get injured.
Yeah.
So if the players are playing it's really going to
Right,
help. Yeah.
right.
And the signing of Emmanuel Emega,
yeah.
it's a good signing. For me now, I didn't like that move that when you sign a player, he will still be at his
Some
club.
plays, yeah.
Yeah.
Till some time for him to come back.
Esteval's move, I've seen like a lot of like improvements in such. If he comes to Chelsea, number one, he's not going to get frequent playing time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and it can demoralize him. He's sitting on the bench. But if he's somewhere playing, improving, getting his form, is really going to help. Yeah.
Right. Let's look at our injury situation as well.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer is back. Our last game, he was, outstanding. Before we even talk about that game, we all know what Cole Palmer does in the pitch.
Yeah.
Do you think that is good news, especially getting into Champions League?
Absolutely. I think it's amazing news, not just good news.
Right.
For me, we still, want to deny the fact that he's not the main man for the team, but it's clearly becoming a normal thing in the team now. If he's not in the team, we feel that absence of something happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, we've been able to manage
it.
to cope without him.
Right.
But the game against Brentford, we saw the impact. So for me, I think it's amazing news. It's good news to have him back, and probably will give us that ease in terms of facing
that
other
stability.
Yeah, that stability in facing other teams, especially in the Champions League, because we don't have any minor game in the Champions League at the moment. Because facing Bayern
Big games.
Barcelona is going to be huge.
Big games.
So for me, absolutely incredible news to have him back.
Right. Didier.
Yeah. Kopama, the best player coming back. I think it's a good news for us because we saw what happened in the game. Because he was not there. When he came in, he showed his
clear
level,
difference,
clear difference.
Right.
So I think Kopama coming back and Wednesday will be playing Bayern Munich. I'm not that scared.
Right.
Because he can do anything.
Yeah.
Pull up a surprise.
Yes, he can just pull up, win the match for us like he always do for us. So,
Okay, now let's talk about the FA charges, the 74 breaches of agents and intermediary rules by Chelsea. It's something that have been in the talking points, and we've not discussed it.
Yeah.
What is the implication of this whole, what's the name? This whole charges from the FA?
Honestly, for now, there hasn't been so much information with regards to that. Just
Especially
after
the impact that it will
exactly
have on
the
on
impact.
club. Right.
But if you look at the what we are seeing or what we are insinuating, like what might happen or what might be Chelsea's charges, a lot of reporters and a lot of journalists have put up their own assumption that
Of
it
the
might
stories,
be it might be only deducting of points or even a transfer ban or maybe some huge amount of money for
to be
Chelsea to
paid.
pay. But I think with all this happening, Chelsea might have a favorable charges because of how they reacted and how they have been very cooperative in terms of dealing with this situation.
Right.
Few months ago, I think Chelsea themselves reported that incident to the FA because they found after concluding the purchase of the football club, they themselves found that some things were not right in terms of signing some signings and some transfers. So they quickly
The transparency
of that. So they quickly reported it to the FA and then always available for to answer questions and to of course. And they even made their what do you call it? They made available of their own books and everything for them to check.
And I think that is the I mean, the most transparent way to show that you are actually not hiding anything. You want, I mean, things to be clear.
Yes,
so that, I mean,
yes. So it's definitely going to help. And they've also hired a top lawyers to also handle it.
Right.
So I think
hopefully nothing. I mean, too serious comes out of
exactly.
this.
That's what we all hope for.
Right. Didier, quickly, your take on that particular.
When I saw the news, I was on social media. Prince, people hate us. Serious. Because when
just as you also hate people.
No, my own is not that. How can you be thinking they should take some trophies from us?
Yeah, and I even saw some people saying we'll be relegated to championship. And I said, wow.
We is 72 charges, right?
74.
74. City's 100 and something. They didn't take their trophies. It's 70 this and that you want
to take your trophies.
I think this I like how the club is handling this kind of issues. As Amando said, the club going to report themselves. Or this is what we found
out, right?
During the other era. That's what they were doing. So we have no hands in it. So please guide us and show us the way forward. I think as we are humans, if someone approach you this way, will you punish the person?
Even if you punish it, it will be minimal.
Yes, it will be minimal. So I like how the club is handling it. And to me, I don't think it will really affect us. They can't deduct points because it didn't happen.
And
just
looking at the period, I mean,
yes, isn't from 2004 to 2009.
Yeah, no, 2022.
2009.
No, from 2004. They said from
for if you watch or if you read that official statement, it started from 2009, 2010 to 2014-15 seasons. So they mentioned particular seasons.
So that season, where was Todd Bowley? So I don't.
Maybe they will have to go back there and arrest Abramovich.
So I don't really think it's going to affect. Maybe what I did. Maybe they'll just find a club. Yes, because deducting points, I don't think it's possible. So they should just find a club and.
Now let's talk about Chelsea-Brentford game. And as you know, we always like to talk about it outside the result or outside the normal, review of games.
Yeah.
I mean, Chelsea, had a very bad start.
Yeah.
And I remember you complaining about how, Enzo Maresca, lined up for the game. And also, we started by conceding a goal, and then we equalized, and then through Caicedo's brilliance, we were topping or we're leading the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Only to concede a last minute goal.
Yeah.
Take us through what was going through your mind with regards to this particular game. Were you disappointed in the lineup? Was it the lineup that actually gave us out? Do you think that it was disappointing to concede that late goal that actually, saw us dropping 2 points?
Well, so honestly, I have a very different view
of things
compared to maybe most of other Chelsea fans, because they were so straightforward to Enzo Maresca. Even myself, after the game, I was angry and I put that blame heavily on Enzo Maresca. But after everything, we usually go back and then study the game, watch the game over and over, and then understand that what he wanted to do as a coach or as a manager. That's why he's a manager. He has to manage a lot of things, not just in the field of play. So he was trying to manage the situation, understanding very well that we have a Champions League.
And I think a lot of people forgot about the Champions League.
Yes, we have a Champions League
because it's just started. This
yes, a very crucial game.
Right.
Of course, especially that's the first game of the Champions League. You need points. You need to win it. And now that the standings of the Champions League is different, you need points to progress. So I think from that point of view, he wasn't entirely wrong to come up with that lineup.
Right.
However, I think the players let him down. He had trust in some of the players like Wesley Fofana, Gimme Gittins, and the new players that he started. For me, I think Bononote and Hato. I think they let him down. They disappointed him because they are there to do the work as
this is an opportunity for you to show
clear opportunity for them to show what they can do.
Right.
So I think in that angle they disappointed him. That is why we saw that early substitution he has to make
right
during the first half, and we saw the instant impact that substitutions, made. So for me, yes, we have to manage things, and a lot of games are coming up. For me, I understand. Even if he had the opportunity to bench Caicedo, he would have done that.
Yeah.
you get me?
Yeah.
If he had the opportunity to bench any of that players who were already in the team, he would have done that. But he has no options.
No option. Yeah. Right.
So for me,
probably if he had benched Caicedo, it would have been worse than we saw in the first half.
It would have been worse. So for me, that is the angle I want to.
Right.
So for me, he wasn't entirely
right.
wrong, but the players let him down.
And I think for the benefits of hindsight, a lot of people would agree with you because, I mean, Champions League is equally important.
Yeah.
And as I said, for me, the start of every competition is very key. It determines whether you actually go forward or not.
Yeah.
Especially in this current, form of the Champions League. If you slack a little bit, you find yourself wanting. And so for me, I think I definitely agree. I was also disappointed with the lineup, but after going through or after reasoning with what the situation is, I truly understood why Enzo Maresca actually wanted to try the youngsters and besides, Brentford is not the Brentford we used to know. I mean the likes of what's his name, the Sakura guys, the Sakura brothers, Mbeumo and Wissa.
Tony,
exactly.
and their captain himself,
right? So I think
wasn't.
I think
and the coach,
exactly,
coach,
he wasn't also.
So they lost.
Some huge. So I think Enzo Maresca actually wanted to, explore and manage the situation. So I think it was a good game overall. I mean, if you even look at how we came back in the second half, it's about. Let me come to you, Didier, not to waste too much time.
Yeah.
The second half. When he introduced the likes of Palmer, Correa, and co, you realize that it changed. Should we be worried that without our first team players in the squad, we won't be able to win games in Premier League? And that means that it'll be difficult for him to manage the squad if he has to play all the players in all our A-list players in Premier League and also in Champions League and even other cups that are coming up.
Yeah. As a fan, we have to be worried,
right?
Because they are paying you. Players like Gettins. If you can't play against Brentford, which team will you play against? This is an opportunity for you to show yourself and get into the first team. But they will bring you in, then you disappoint everyone. Gettins was not dribbling the opponents. He was dribbling himself. The ball will be there.
He run and go and come back.
I was very surprised. And the fans who were like blaming Maresca, you are not supposed to blame him. As Amando said, that was the right thing. Even me, if I was Maresca, Caicedo wouldn't have played the match.
Right.
Caicedo wouldn't have started.
Yeah, because if we get to lose him through injury, it's going to be another difficult situation.
And we have a lot of games. We are not Manchester United that they don't have any game. Now they are left with the league and FA Cup. Now FA Cup to do remove them. League they will relegate them. So you get it. Yeah. When after the second half, when he introduced Kopama, Kurele and Co, we all saw the difference. We saw the impact they made.
Okay.
So I just want all the players to improve.
Right.
It can't be always Kopama. There are games Kopama himself, he won't sit up.
Right.
Someone else has to do it.
Right.
So they shouldn't, the team shouldn't be with the fans. If Kopama is not there, we can't do anything. It's not good.
Right.
It's not because they pay everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. They pay everyone.
And Prince, before we move on, I'm getting worried. Defensively.
I was about to ask you that. I was about to ask you that.
He made a mistake. We were supposed to sign
before we come to the defense. What is the way forward with regards to the squad depth, rotation? If we are not able to rotate, definitely it will affect us all games.
We'll have a problem.
All games, because if you are not rested enough, you can't even. It's just like you sharing your little energy for 3 or 4 tournaments.
Yeah.
It means that you won't be able to perform in all of them.
Yeah.
But if we have some select players, just as we saw in the what's the name, Conference League, we had enough. Even when we started, a lot of people didn't have belief in some of the players who were playing there, but they were able to carry it along. what should we do as a club to fill that gap? Because it's very important. Champions League is here. And we cannot, even Caicedo has to rest, in between time.
Yeah.
Before we come to the issues of the
I think we can still do that. And the way we're going to do it should be probably players should be not too many changes at a time. Could be two players at a time, and not to always start afresh with so many new players.
Okay.
I was also thinking that yes, we have a game. Maybe what Enzo Maresca could have done would have been start our strong 11, score early, score at least 3 goals, then quickly you can withdraw them and then just put the rest in.
Yeah.
That would have been another option.
Yeah.
But the guarantee of us scoring early
it's always
it's questionable. How about if you do that and you don't score a lot more?
You have to play till the end of the game.
So it's always very dicey in terms of managing the squad, as we said. But I feel like Enzo Maresca can still do it, and he will find a way to do it.
Now, our defense. You say you are worried. A lot of people are worried about our defense from the last game we played. Are we beginning to miss Cowell? Is reality dawning on us?
Yes, I think the earlier the better. We rectified that. Should.
Right.
I'm particularly worried about Tosin. Yes, as much as we understand he's very good in terms of passing the ball, and then winning his area duels, but I think he's so vulnerable on one-on-one situations. The goal against Brentford,
I think I agree.
was a replica of the goal against Fulham.
Yes.
That was disallowed. The same thing, and I think he's so poor in terms of one-on-one situations, and also defending. If he has to stretch up, like run back with the high line, kind of a thing.
I think he's generally slow. He's very
So
slow.
Chelsea and Enzo Maresca will have to find a way. Either if we are playing, we are still going to use him and Chalobah. Then Chalobah should be the last man. For me, I think Chalobah is quicker, strong, and on one-on-one situation, he's better.
Absolutely.
So if we are still going to play that high line, Tosin shouldn't be the last one.
Okay.
Tosin, Chalobah should be the man to go. But I think Tosin really have to improve in terms of his one-on-one situations.
Okay. You see the other game, the game against Brentford. I think we have to blame Maresca a bit. He made something that I was very pissed. Why is it that you have right backs, you have left backs on the bench, then you bring Fafana there? Whilst Gusto was there, a champion was there.
No, did Fafana play the left?
Yeah,
Fafana, that was where that was where Fafana was playing.
So with regards to that, he was basically playing 3-back. So he wasn't naturally playing a right back, but he was playing a right centre back. It was 3 at the back: Fofana, Tosin, and Chalobah.
Okay.
So Hato was more of a midfielder.
Okay.
Inverting into the midfield, but he wasn't doing it right.
That then it's only Cucurella.
It's only Cucurella. So Hato wasn't even doing it the right way.
He was not even in the game.
He was lost.
Yes, Hato
So
was
for me,
lost.
I think that's what Enzo Maresca wanted to do, but it backfired, and we had to, make that early substitution in the second half.
Right. So how does this result impact us going forward? I mean, we've seen. I mean, the season just started. We've seen a bit of instability with regards to the team. Do you think it's going to impact the game, especially our game in the Champions League?
Not really.
Right.
I think in the Champions League is a different ball game altogether. That is why I'm not really worried against Bayern Munich. And I can even tell you 5 reasons why Chelsea will beat Bayern Munich. Okay. But we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
I think it is not going to be an issue for Chelsea moving into the Champions League season. Premier League is one of a heck of a competition.
Right.
It's a lot tougher than the Premier League, the Champions League, if you ask me. A way tougher. And how they approach games is different from how Champions League teams approach games. So, I mean, if you ask me, I think Chelsea lost this Brentford game because of the brilliance of them making good use of their set pieces.
Yes.
And, you know, their long throws and all that.
Long throws.
And them being able to soak pressure and hit on a counter. How many teams in the Champions League does that? I mean, basically, if you are in the Champions League, you have to be a champions of champion. So you don't come to defend. I rarely see Champions League team comes to defend. If not, maybe these Italian teams who does that, but not always, not all the time. So I don't think any team that will play against Chelsea and does not on record and does not come to defend or play a low block team will be in trouble.
Right.
Whoever.
Right.
So that's why I'm not worried.
Okay. Now, do you agree with him?
Yeah, I do agree. We are not worried. We know what our team can do. So I'm not just worried against Bayern Munich.
Okay. Right. So now let's look at the game against Bayern Munich. But before we start, can you pull up Chelsea's what's the name? Our group, the teams we are playing against.
Okay, let me just do
so that we talk about it. But you say you are not. You think that Chelsea is going to win this game against Bayern Munich?
And I can tell you, at least 5 reasons.
Let's give me those reasons that you
One.
think.
Because
if you look at Bayern Munich, they are also on fire in India.
They scored 9 goals in their last 2 games.
Exactly, and that should scare you.
But I'm not scared.
Right?
Okay,
Why are you not scared?
I'll continue.
One.
Okay.
I think Chelsea are going into the game as the underdogs.
Right.
Chelsea against Bayern Munich currently.
And Bayern has not lost a Champions League game at home for the last 30-something games.
Exactly.
Right.
So we are the underdogs once again.
Exactly. So that confirms
that
right.
tag is always good for Chelsea. That is one. Secondly, I think Bayern Munich are so dangerous with their wings.
Yeah. Talk about Nabry and
I mean
Olise. Yeah, you know.
And the rest. So their wings are the most dangerous part, except Harry Kane, or apart from Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, right.
So if Chelsea are able to lock the wings, we are halfway solving the issue.
Issues, right.
And I am not scared.
Right.
We know what Cucurella can do. We know what Rich James can do. Wings, they have no choice. They have no chance playing from the wings. Right. I can mention a lot of wingers that Cucurella have locked down. So Olise will be among them this Wednesday.
In his pockets.
Yes, this Wednesday.
Right.
And now the third thing, I think, like I said, Harry Kane is a problem.
Yeah, it's only Harry Kane.
And Harry Kane, for me,
and once the ball don't get to him,
that's what I'm saying. He uses the physical and his intelligence. So physicality, I think Tosin is there. Tosin is there with the physical,
and with the height as
with
well.
the height and everything. It's only a pacey striker who always worries Chelsea's defense, and he doesn't have that pace. So basically, he falls in the trap of Chelsea defense. It will be difficult for him to overpower them in terms of strength. So that's another thing. And then lastly, Chelsea are not going to sit and watch Bayern Munich play. And like I said, Bayern Munich are not going to be a low block side of a team. They will open up, and that's where Chelsea will counter, or Chelsea will use their spaces against them. Simple as that. Chelsea is beating.
For me, Chelsea's game against PSG has taught me never to say
exactly.
Chelsea cannot do anything. Right. So first of all, let's also take a look at generally how Chelsea's Champions League fixtures are looking is looking in the league phase, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So
we are playing Bayern.
Yeah, that's 17th September, Wednesday. We are playing Bayern Munich. 30th September, Benfica.
Right.
October 22nd, Ajax. November 5th. That's
Karabag
FK.
Karabag.
Yeah. And November 25th, Barca. Oh, our bitches. December
Okay,
9th,
let's see.
Atlanta.
Right.
January 21st, Brentford, and January 28th, Napoli.
Napoli. It looks like a very, we have very, very decent teams. Teams that are very competitive
Yeah.
in their various leagues.
For me, this all these teams, it's only Napoli that I'm looking at
You
who
think can worry
can
Chelsea?
worry us, because
Really?
that Conte guy, he's the but Barcelona, Bayern Munich, no, they can't do anything. No, they can't do anything.
Right. Looking at the fixtures, do you also agree that it's only Napoli that is a potential threat?
Yes, because of the defensive idea and the defensive mindset of this
Napoli.
Italian team. And of course, Antonio Conte, he
Conte.
understands that system so well. Playing five, the 3-5-4 or the 3. He
plays it better.
better than anybody else in the world currently. So that's where we might have a problem, because to break that team down will be very difficult. However, like I said, I trust our team, and now that we've added the use of the set pieces, I think it will be a good addition. To use our set pieces to finish any team off if we are not able to break them down. So for me, I'm not really worried.
But you don't think the likes of Barcelona, the likes of
No.
what's the team?
No,
Atlanta,
No,
Brentford.
They don't have that capacity.
If Bayern cannot do it, Barcelona and Co cannot.
So you
do
think Chelsea is going to have a walkthrough?
it. I'm not saying a walkthrough. They
No,
might,
I mean by a walkthrough, I mean we are going to win all our games.
maybe not all wins, but I don't see Chelsea losing to any team. Probably some of them might get a draw. Yes, if they try so hard, they might get a draw.
Get a draw.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yes, I do agree. When I saw the fixtures, I was smiling because people think maybe Barcelona or Bayern Munich. And as Armando said, if you open up, we'll score you. So just try to be defensive. And those two teams I mentioned, they don't defend.
Nah,
They'll just
especially
open
Barca.
up. Barcelona, they are saying they play highlight. We'll teach them
Don't worry.
how to play it.
They shouldn't worry.
So me, I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Right. So also talk about our game against the Bayern.
Bayern Munich, yeah.
Nicolas Jackson's new team.
Oh, Jackson, we know him
Jackson
already.
is.
Heidi has already leaked some of our tactics to them.
Oh,
So
you see,
he's
Jackson-
coming back to Chelsea next season, whether he likes it or not.
No,
yes,
no.
you come back because there are 40 games you can't
He
play.
can't get it.
Yeah. So for that game, Chelsea Bayern Munich, I'm
whether
not.
we will even be able to get a place in Chelsea again.
It will be
we are not-
difficult for
Jackson has to go. And the funny part is, I don't think Jackson after that he'll get a
a good team to play again.
It will be hard for him. Yeah. So for the Bayern Munich game, I'm not scared. I'm not afraid of anything. I know the boys are going to do it. Club World Cup, they doubted us. We did it.
Okay.
As you see, if the only matches that like when the lineup comes, that will be afraid. If Kopama, Cancedo, Cucurella, Enzo Fernandez, they are not there. That's when I'll start shaking.
Yeah.
But if these players are there, why will I shake?
But I mean, we've spoken about the issue of rotation for Chelsea, not having all the
Yes.
the
If-
quality that will help us play. All competitions. Don't you think that is a big worry?
No,
well.
it's not going to be a worry because now it's clear we know the players who are going to play the Champions League. We know the players.
Right. Their list is out.
Bonomato or what's his name? That number 40. Bonanote. He's not supposed to play Champions League.
But there are games he can play, like the
Gettins.
Carabao Cup.
Gettins.
Like the Carabao
That guy, they
team.
shouldn't let him play. They should let them play because
There are teams they can play. I think there are teams
they can play maybe from the bench when we win like 4.
Not
then
from
we'll
the
bring
bench.
them. Because if we do mistake and bring these players, so now we know our lineup. We know the Champions League, those big matches. It should be the main boys. Maybe those Pafos and other clubs. That one we can push them in. Or maybe if we are topping the group and we want players to rest, we can. But the beginning, it should be the main boys. Enzo Maresca shouldn't say, "Let me try this one in Champions League." They don't try. No trials. Just go out with your people. If you score 5, Bayern, we can score them 5. Then you remove them and bring those that they can play.
Right. I mean, be honest with me. do you think this issue of rotation of players, Chelsea will be able to effectively do that for, the competitions we are playing and give us effective results? He's talking about the new players playing in the other leagues, in the other cups. But we saw what happened against Brentford. Wouldn't that be either a test for us in Premier League or sometimes overtired players for Champions League?
Honestly, I think Chelsea are already, getting to feel that tiredness already.
Right.
And you could see in some of the players. However, like I said, yes, we can still manage that rotational, challenge because apart from Barcelona, in the Champions League, apart from playing against Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Atalanta, and probably Napoli, and probably Benfica. There are the rest of the matches. I think the new boys can equally, start and even play very well because they are not of a big teams that can worry Chelsea.
Right.
So they still have a chance. And of course, like you mentioned, the League Cups and the FA Cup. If Chelsea are playing against a team like Freetown,
right.
Yes,
why not?
definitely you have to let.
So I think it's still on course.
We can still.
Yes, of course.
Right. Talking about the battle of the midfield. Armando makes the point that if we're able to lock down the wings, Chelsea would have an upper hand. But one of the places that a lot of clubs can also take advantage of is the midfield.
Yeah.
Do you think is the midfield is for Chelsea or is for Bayern?
For me, Chelsea midfield, I trust them. I always say the whole world, no midfield pairing comes close to us.
Right.
I had that confidence playing against PSG. We all saw what Vetina, Neves and Kode did last season. They were like one of the best teams.
They terrorized everywhere.
Yes, but when they met Chelsea's midfield, they couldn't play.
Yeah.
Right.
They couldn't play. It's only Barcelona game that I'm thinking of. Let's say like Pedri can disturb.
Yeah, Pedri, Fermin Lopez.
Yes, it's only Barca mid, but I still have confidence that Cancelo can handle those. Because Cancelo does the dirty works in terms of numbers.
He does it like intelligently.
Yes, no fouls, nothing. He'll just remove the ball and let you fall down. In terms of tackles, interceptions, duels, Cancelo does it. In terms of goal scoring assists, my boy does it. Enzo Fernandez. So there's not. I don't think there's anything midfield which like come close to Chelsea. And these people, Bayern Munich, their midfield.
Right.
They can't do anything. They can't do anything.
This is not to take credit away from Caicedo. We all know who Caicedo is. I think we didn't even give him credit enough for his goal against Brentford. That was a goal. And
It should have been the winner.
And I saw from the replay that the stewards that was sitting behind him actually dodged.
Tried to dodge
because the ball was the way the ball was coming. Maybe the ball can pierce and hit the goal. And that was the kind of tells us the magnitude of the shot that Caicedo plays.
Caicedo doesn't score normal goals. He doesn't score normal goals.
We can also not downplay the midfield of other teams. Do you think this midfield is going to be able to overpower the midfield of Bayern Munich for us to, just control the game?
But I think I've ended the game for you already because there's no way that midfield of Bayern Munich. It's only Kimmich who is
right.
the player who I think can fit in my team if I'm building a midfield of
even Kimmich.
He's even going low. He's going down.
He can't.
I was going to be worried if Musiala was in that midfield.
Yes.
But luckily he's not going to be in that midfield. So for me, no, they can't stand that Chelsea midfield.
In terms of midfield, I think it's only attack.
You've mentioned of Kane, Olise. Who are the players that you are to look out for in the Bayern team as well as the Chelsea team as well?
If I'm supposed to build you a combined 11,
right.
In that Bayern Munich team, a player that I want to include would be definitely Kane or Olise. Defensively, I think they have at least a very solid defense. Kim is a player that I would love to would have. I think Chelsea should have tried signing him for the defense. He's so crazy. I think he's one guy I would love to add into their team. And of course, their goalkeeper Manon Neuer. Aside those players, no one else.
Right. No. How about Chelsea?
Oh, Chelsea, of course, Cucurella, Reece James. In the midfield, I'll have Tosin should be in the defense, of course. So Tosin in the midfield, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and then of course I'll go with front three plus a striker. So front three will be Olise, Cole Palmer, Joao Pedro, and then Kane.
Right. Let me come to you. Which players do you think could cause upsets for both teams? For Chelsea and for Bayern Munich.
Let me go for Bayern Munich first. It's Neuer, Harry Kane.
Right.
That was the only two. Olise self. Olise is 50-50.
Really?
It's 50-50. Although if you are going to do combined 11, definitely Olise he has to be there.
Yeah.
But Liverpool, Diaz, he can't. And if you're going to check their back, I can boldly say Chelsea's back line is better than Bayern Munich. Upamecano and Co. Eric Dyer. No, they can't.
It's only the Kim guy.
It's only Kim, and Kim to now he doesn't get that much playing time. I don't know whether the coach
if there will be a difference maker in the Chelsea team, you feel that Chelsea has an upper hand. Who will be that difference maker in the team for Chelsea?
I'll take Chalobah and Tosin ahead of Upamecano and Eric Dyer.
That one there.
Yes, I'll take that.
I mean, in the whole team, like if, for example, if things get tough, who are you counting on to make it?
Moses Caicedo.
Okay.
Cucurella.
Okay.
Moses Caicedo, Cucurella. Let's not forget Cole Palmer.
Right.
Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
There are those players who can
make the difference.
Right. Yeah, but for Bayern Munich, I don't think
they have
no. Bayern Munich. It's name they have. They have the name Bayern Munich, but in terms of players, I think quality-wise,
they are not.
We have the numbers than them.
Right. Now, don't you also think the home advantage may play for?
Of course. Of course, the home advantage is there, but I think Chelsea now with the kind of football that we play, I don't really think it might be an issue.
Have any impact on the game?
No, really. No.
What's your prediction for that game?
Now, we might see a lot of goals because both teams are not going to sit back. So I feel like yes, Chelsea will win, but Bayern Munich will also get some goal.
Right.
So I think 3-1 for Chelsea.
3-1. Yeah. Your prediction for the game?
Both teams has to score. Both teams has to score, and Chelsea has to be like upwards. So I'll go for 3-1.
You're also going for 3-1.
Yes.
For Chelsea.
For Chelsea, 3-1.
Right, guys. As you've heard, those are their predictions for the game. Let me know your predictions.
Let's just
as
pray
well.
Sanchez don't go and do his things. Let's just pray.
Let me hear your thoughts as well as your prediction, as well as your predictions for the game, the Champions League game, Bayern against Chelsea. I think Jackson might not have a chance to play this game.
He might.
Jackson might.
Oh, really?
Maybe from the bench.
Yeah.
Okay.
That loan something. It's only England that
he cannot play.
You can't play in the league.
So he's eligible.
Okay.
He's eligible, but we all know he's not going to play. So
how do you know? You never know. You never can tell.
They might
want to use him to
as
someone to break the leg.
As a bait, exactly.
Right. As I said earlier, let us know your thoughts. In the comment section as well, and also your thoughts in regards to our conversations as well. Now let's go to the Premier League game that's going to be happening on I think Saturday against
Manchester
United.
Yeah.
United home versus Chelsea.
Yes.
A lot of things happening now. Onana is out, and a lot of things happening. Plus their recent defeat, 3-0 defeats from City. Do you think United is have that that's credibility to face a Chelsea and even get away with a draw?
They have a chance.
Really?
Yes. Are you surprised?
I'm surprised
They
you.
have a
Yeah, I'm
chance.
surprised. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about it.
So my reason being that all eyes on them. From all angles, they need the win badly.
Right.
That's first point. Secondly, I think United always wake up in
Against
some
Chelsea.
games.
Yeah,
They always
especially
wake up.
a Chelsea game is
They
this.
always wake up, no matter how they sleep.
Right.
There are some particular games they wake up.
They will definitely come up to perform.
Yes, they will come up.
I remember our last game against them where we played a draw, and I think Caicedo scored that equalizer. Another
1-1.
beautiful,
Yes.
shot from
So
Caicedo.
that's why I said they have a chance. And second of
I
it,
think it was still Ten Hag, yeah.
yeah, that was
It was
again-
Ten
yeah,
Hag.
yeah.
The second league, we scored them, I think, one.
And it was his assistant then. What's his name? Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy, yeah. So they have a chance, but for me, I still want to believe Chelsea will beat them. But we have to be careful. They are coming up playing. Of course, they are not going to play in the midweek, so definitely they will have so much
A lot
rest,
of energy. Yeah.
a lot of energy, and they will prepare well. So Chelsea will have to be ready and extra ready to face a United side who are so eager for a win.
to change something. Yeah.
To make something happen.
Right.
And there's a lot of pressure on the coach as well as to whether he will be able to, turn around things. Or I think if he lose that Chelsea game, he might be in trouble of losing his job as well.
That would be crazy.
You understand?
That would be crazy.
So for me, yes, United have a chance, but Chelsea will always be Chelsea. And of course, with the kind of form that Chelsea are in and the system that we use, that United 3-back cannot contain the pressure we'll give to them. So for me, yes, as much as they have a chance, they should also be very careful that they don't swallow so many goals. Because of that back three, for me, no, they don't stand a chance
Chelsea.
of stopping this Chelsea attack, especially if we have Cole Palmer, Estevao, Joao Pedro. It will be difficult for them.
Right.
It will be difficult for them.
Right.
But I still believe they have a chance.
They have the chance. Do you also believe they have a chance? What's your total?
United, they have a chance because ever since I started watching football, Chelsea against United, no matter, it's not about who is in form.
Yes.
It's not about who is in form. Anything can happen. At least mistake you do, they'll take advantage of that. And here the case, Amorim's job is shaking.
Yeah, it's on the line.
So definitely, he will come out to prove a point, and that's the funny part. If he comes out to prove a point, he will laugh at the wrong side of his mouth.
He has to be strategic.
Yes, because if you
He
come
has to be
out
strategic.
say you are going to win no matter what, no, I don't think it's going to work.
It's not going to be possible.
Yeah. This match, I can't say much because I know United, what they've done to us. It's, I think, from 2019, if you are going to check Premier League, the wins we have against United is less.
Very few.
Very few.
Yeah.
So, United, I'm scared of them.
The rivalry always come to play.
Yes. United play, I don't understand them. Every team will score them.
But
Chelsea-
no.
But when it's Chelsea game,
They
you
won't
see them
agree.
in their prime.
Yeah.
They'll play they'll play very hard.
All right.
So this game, I just hope everything goes in our favor. I don't want them to sack Amorim though. I want him to still suffer in the league. So I would have been happy if they draw for the United board to think, oh, he's the man for the job. And I just want them to relegate them because the system he's playing, he does not have those players, number one. Number two, he's too known. He wants to say me like anything I say, that's it. So I don't want them to sack him. So I want Chelsea should just give him a chance for him to maybe a draw will be okay. Although if we win, it will be nice for us. If we draw, Amorim's job, I don't want them to sack him. I want him to still be at United so that United they can relegate. Because if they bring a new coach, he will try to change certain things around the club. I just don't want them to change. They should keep Amorim. He's the man for the job. He's the man. So yeah.
Well,
Okay. Yeah.
honestly, to add to that, I don't think he's the man for the job.
No, no. You are not supporting them. You thought
I
him
know,
he's the man.
but for the love of the game.
You see, social media, you know, that's how we do. If United loses match, we'll go to their page. Oh, Amorim is the man for the job. Give him time. You adopt.
And for me,
you don't agree with
no, I think they have to think about him. However, you know, how long will this continue?
Amanda, do you want them
coaches,
to go forward?
Hold on.
Do you want them to
changing
go forward?
coaches? You know, you know my stand on this.
Right.
I don't support sacking coaches, especially when it comes to Manchester United, because I feel like he's not the problem. But if you look at his results for the team, is really, really, really bad. It's very, 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 bad.
Very bad.
After 31 games, you have only 8 wins. 16 losses. 16,
yeah. There's 7 draws also.
Yes, 16 losses.
That's incredible.
That is bad. So for me, if he keeps his job after a loss at Chelsea, would be a surprise for me. However, let me give him some tips on how he can actually survive this Chelsea team. Now, yes, we understand he plays 3-back, but it is key as to which players play that 3-back. Luke Shaw, we understand, is not a natural centre-back.
Yeah.
And he's been struggling with that
player.
Position. So for me, you have a strong 3-backs, but I don't know why he chooses to use Luke Shaw. Maguire, Delete, and Euro are the best 3 defense. I mean, I don't know what he has seen in Luke Shaw, but for me, these 3 would be the best 3 in terms of that 3-back. Luke Shaw, we know, is a natural left back.
Yeah.
Don't worry, play him in that wing back. He'll be helping you in terms of crossing. He has a very good cross in his left foot. He can defend in some instances. So give him that role as the wing back. Push Ahmad forward. Now, use of course he's a good player in terms of that right wing back. That is that Moroccan. Mazraoui.
Yeah.
In the midfield, that is another thing.
His main problem is the midfield. He doesn't know how to pair them.
Please don't use Enzo Fernandez as
Enzo what?
Bruno Fernandes.
Don't
ever. He shouldn't ever use Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes in that.
Let me chip in something.
No.
You see, Amorim, he doesn't know coaching. Ask me why. Bruno Fernandes, we've seen he's good at attacking wise.
He's the best as number 10.
It's very poor. Just their recent match.
Yeah.
Ugarte cannot do dirty tackles. So instead of pair Ugarte and Casemiro for them to be doing the tackles, and Bruno should be forward.
Yeah.
But if you bring Bruno Fernandes down, he can't do the tackling.
Not even the tackling. That some basic
midfield. Bruno, he's good.
He doesn't have
the creating
the
chances,
goal against
assisting.
the Manchester City's first goal. That is Fofoden's goal.
Yeah.
I 100% blame it on Bruno Fernandes because of how he was not even aware of his surroundings.
And the main factor is
Foden just pass him and
the
head
main
not that
factor
ball
is you see the 3-back he's playing, the type of formation he's playing. Number one, you don't have that type of players. So if you don't have those kind of players, change your formation
right,
just to favor your team. Bruno Fernandes, if he's up there, he's very good.
Yeah.
He's making Bruno look like an average player.
He can score. Yeah.
That's what the coach is doing.
So you think this is a win for Chelsea?
If he plays his cards well, Chelsea may struggle a bit. But like I said, you only need to get his positioning of certain players right, and they might because I think they can defend well. If you get those positions very well, they can defend very well, and they can show pressure and hit on a counter. Right. And we know what United can do on a counter.
When it comes to counter, right? Do you think, I mean, United's problems are vast. They think it's the coach. They sack the coach. It's not the coach. It's still happening. Now they've sacked Onana, your senior brother. Was he your junior brother?
Onana, I saw a video. They kept Onana on Okada, and he was covering his face.
When he came to,
do you think that the new goalkeeper for United is cutting it? It's doing a better job than Onana and.
The current one. He's even worse than Onana.
Worse.
So why did they sack Onana in the first place?
He's even worse than Onana.
Onana is not lucky. It's not like as you see keepers. If you're a keeper and you start making petty errors, sometimes
everything will come to
they'll score a goal, and it's not your fault. It's from your defense.
Yeah.
But people won't see it. They have the mentality that it's Onana.
Once he's a goalkeeper.
So Onana is not lucky, but. United, they've done well for like removing Onana from their, like, just taking him off.
Okay.
The set.
Your prediction for the game?
It's going to be tough for Chelsea. But honestly, Chelsea have to win this game. For me,
yes,
it will be on the 20th, and that will be my birthday. So Chelsea has to win this game.
Right, guys, happy birthday in advance.
Chelsea don't have an option.
Right, they don't have an option.
They have to win it for me.
Right.
So that will be the celebration for me.
What birthday wish? What is your birthday wish on that game? How many do you want? How many goals do you want? So that you make the mic well and talk. So that
Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez, Enzo Maresca, Caicedo, everybody around Chelsea. This is a must-win for me. And I need not less than 3 goals. Not less than 3 goals.
For his birthday.
Not less than 3 goals. Kopama, 2 goals. Joao Pedro, 1.
Enzo Fernandez
3-0.
3 assists.
Yes, 3-0.
3-0. How about you?
Yeah, for me, I also need a win. But if Chelsea wins, Amorim, they can sack him. I don't want them to sack him.
So you want a draw?
I want a draw.
What's your score?
I want 2-2.
2-2. All right, 2-2 draw for.
I don't know if you understand why I don't want them to sack Amorim. I want Manchester United to relegate. I just want them to leave the
All right, guys. Let us know your thoughts regards to the EPL game on the 20th of September against United. United versus Chelsea. That is going to be played on the 20th. Let us know your scoreline as well. Do you think the points they have made are valid? Do you think Chelsea is going to have our way through United on that day as well? And also let us know your thoughts on all the conversations we've had, and don't forget to let us know which part of the world, which part of Africa you are watching us from. And if you're watching for the first time, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share to any Chelsea fan you know. This is the biggest Chelsea podcast in the world, and you have to be a part of it. Right now, let's talk about the legend of the week.
Yeah,
remembering the legends.
The legends.
And today we are remembering one of the, I don't know how to put it, but he was the king of big moments. Talking about the man Didier Drogba. He like, when it comes to big games, he always show up. And I remember Eden Hazard has actually, spoken about this particular fact that Didier is always the man for the big games.
Big games.
What when you hear the name Didier Drogba, what first comes to your mind? What
that header in Munich? There's nothing there is nothing that comes in mind if I just
hear Didier Drogba,
that header.
Wow!
Oh my God! How he
jumped.
The jump, the turn of the head after the impact. So Didier Drogba was somebody. No matter how tough the game is, he always show up.
Those were the moments,
especially in finals.
Especially
in finals.
Right.
In those critical games that we need something to happen. He always showed up. And that's something I can't forget about him.
Right.
That's
for me, the first thing that comes to my mind is the celebration. It's beautiful and iconic, man. And he's such a player that, Chelsea is still, won't get for a long time.
It's going to be tough.
His ability, his headers, and his
hold up,
his impact. In the game, completely, changes things.
He was a complete striker.
Right.
He gives you everything you want as a striker.
Right. Yeah. Let me come to you. What's your first impression when they
tell us
mentioned
why
Didier?
you are better than him.
You want to Tell us why.
Didier
A good
Drogba.
question.
Let me start.
Why are you bearing the name Didier Drogba?
You see that, as Amondo said, that header,
In Munich.
2012, Bayern Munich, and the celebration.
Fly. Let's fly.
I
That's
can
why.
remember we're playing Coos. That was when I took that name.
Okay.
Didier Drogba. I was on the bench. The coach, I don't know whether he didn't like me or maybe I didn't know how to play. So I was just there. He called me to come in. Luckily, it was 1-1. I just went in within some few minutes. I
You
scored.
scored.
I don't know where the celebration came. I started doing like so after the game, and the coach was like, you want DJ Drogba? I think DJ Drogba is going to be hard for Chelsea to get his replacement. It's really going to be hard. Find like final games, he's always there for us. Drogba is not a type of player that you can count on. The time you need him the most,
He'll show up.
He's going to show up for us. So I think Drogba, they should build a statue for Drogba at the bridge. Maybe our new stadium, the one we are trying. They should try to build a statue for the legend because
And I
Drogba
think
has.
they actually made a statement for African footballers in Chelsea.
Yeah.
It became a point like that. Like almost every African player in Chelsea was doing very well.
Yeah.
Talk about the Mikel Obis, the Michael Essienes. So I think Chelsea is by far
surrounded with
a
African,
lot of African
yeah.
teams. If you look at the records, they have the most African players that have passed through the club,
Yeah.
and I think that has also informed the love Africans have for Chelsea. And for me, I think I'm big on the impact he had when Cote d'Ivoire was going through their issues, issues at home, and he always took every opportunity to kind of call camp for his people to to put down the guns, and also
That was a moment of
exactly
very big
leadership from him, and I think it went far to help in a
Of course,
certain way.
It's helped.
Exactly, and so for me, that is what football is all about, the impact even outside the pitch. And that was an incredible thing he did, using his influence to help his people. Back then. But what other thing do you have to say about Didier Drogba?
Didier Drogba, I think one other thing, if I don't say it, I won't be fair, is Drogba against Arsenal.
Right.
He will score.
He always scores.
Drogba against Arsenal.
He always scores.
Right.
He always score.
Right.
So that's one other thing I used to love about him. I just know if Chelsea is playing against Arsenal,
we are scoring.
even if he's on the bench,
Yes, he will still score.
He will still come in and score. So that's something like I think moment we really miss. We lack that,
and I think he's still doing well after football. Doing a lot of charity work as well in Cote
and even
d'Ivoire.
so, it's still close to Chelsea.
To Chelsea as
he's
well.
still so close
Even
to Chelsea.
in CAF as well. He's doing some very
FIFA,
amazing
everything,
stuff.
I think
and I think the
everything,
CAF, he's always the host of the CAF award.
The
CAF
almost every year.
Every year.
even the Ballon d'Or always
he's always there. And
Ballon d'Or, he's the one who
it gives us
he's the MC.
joy to see our players climb to that ladder and do amazing stuff like that. It should be an inspiration for a lot of the younger players. It's not just what you do in the pitch. After the pitch, your influence should still be felt. Impact in football and outside football should still be felt. But who do we compare prime Drogba to in EPL?
Okay, let me come in that one.
That's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough though. The only difference is Drogba, when you need him the most, he's there for you.
Right.
But players like Thierry Henry, how many finals has Henry scored? I think he has not scored in any final before. Aguero and Co.
Right.
They are close to Drogba's level, but Drogba is ahead of them in a way that when you need Drogba the most, Drogba is there for you. Yes, that's what.
Right. Do you agree?
Well, I think
Is there any that
Suarez
player
and Co.
that you can say the prime of that player versus the prime of Drogba, are comparable?
goals, in terms of goals, I think Erling Haaland is doing well in terms of the goal ratio.
Right. The goal ratio.
He has scored. He's been scoring, and then a lot. I think he has even outscored Drogba in terms of seasonal basis. I mean, So I think he's also up there. And one other player I would like to bring into that equation is Cristiano Ronaldo, as his last season at United.
Yeah.
That was crazy. So for me, these two, I think
they can.
these two, Cristiano Ronaldo and Haaland.
And as I said, Didier Drogba was a very inspirational figure and a leader.
Yeah.
So I would like us to end his segment by a quote from him when he said, "When people speak of Didier Drogba, I want them to speak of a man who gave everything." Right,
Yeah.
and that's powerful.
He gave everything.
He gave
He
everything
gave it,
to Chelsea, to African football, and to the world at large.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Let's also know the memories you have of Didier Drogba in the comment section. When you hear about Didier Drogba, not this one. What first comes to your mind? Let's know in the comment section. And as usual, we'll be back with a lot more on the podcast. Now we are making the podcast once a week podcast where we soak everything in for solid 60 minutes, giving you all the best of entertainment, education, and news about Chelsea. So if you're not here, there is no other place to be, where you get everything together in one place. Reviews, previews, and everything. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section with regards to all the things we've discussed, and we'll be back with more. Peace. We out.